so let's do some examples to kind of get you understand what the heck I mean by this, right? What we're actually doing. So our examples here would be something like if I have negative 8x plus y equals 6. Think about what is it that I want to get alone. I want to get this y to be alone. So thinking about it, right? What is standing in my way of that y being by itself? This negative 8x. So what's the inverse of negative 8x? We're going to write it as plus 8x on both sides. We're going to write it as plus 8x on both sides. This now goes away. I'm left with positive y or just a y. And then notice how I wrote the negative 8x. Sorry, that's plus 8x. Notice how I write the positive 8x more off to the side. That is just to show that the 6 and the 8x cannot be combined. Remember how we did combining like terms and we kind of looked at that? So we could write this as 6 plus 8x. Or again, thinking about it in the y equals mx plus b, it would look more like y equals 8x plus 6. Technically, either of those are fine. Just know that they're saying the same thing, and the bottom one is what they're going to show you on a test, quiz, things like that. All right? Number 2, let's try another one. Negative 4x plus 2y equals 6. Negative 4x plus 2y equals 6. Thinking about that same thing, right? We want to get y to be alone. So I'm going to look and see, okay, this is y, right? So what is standing in my way of that y being by itself? What's standing in my way of that y being by itself? This negative 4x. So what's the inverse? Plus 4x. Notice again how it's not directly underneath the 6 because I know in my brain those can't be combined. That goes away, leaving me with a positive 2y. I'm going to write it as positive 4x plus 6. I'm going to write it as positive 4x plus 6. And then from there, we are going to say, okay, now that I have that, I want to get that y all by itself. I want that to be alone. Remember that when two numbers are next to each other, like the 2 and the y, that means that they're being multiplied. So to undo that multiplication, I would have to divide. So here is where it gets tricky. You have to divide every single term by 2. 2 divided by 2 leaves you with 1y or just y. 4 divided by 2 is 2x. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So that would be our final answer. That would be our final answer for that one.